both on the phone and both online. So that if you do need a hand with your bidding here today, just make it known very quickly. But I'm sure the staff have us all organised and ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, the rules for today's auction, fairly simple. They are that the auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available before the start of today's auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. Now, the vendors do have a reserve price, and as the auctioneer, I'll indicate bidders on request. And the law prohibits false bids, major disruptions by bidders, and bidders preventing others from bidding, and provides fines for such conduct. The rules today do permit vendor bids, and the words during the auction I use to make a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Pretty straightforward with the rules and the terms. I just want to point you now, before I talk a little bit about the property, I want to point you to that chat box where earlier you had punched in yes and your paddle numbers, etc. And Zach had posted some messages on how to bid here today, and he might post that again for you in a moment. But I'll just clearly tell you that if you are here to bid, ladies and gentlemen, and when I open up the bidding, you just need to use your paddle number first that you would have received or you would have allocated yourself when you registered today, and then your full amount that you are bidding. Now, what we'll do is we'll call through those bids. I will reject bids if they are a little bit too slow. If they're a little bit too low, I'll keep our increments at a steady pace so that we can get you to the reserve price and have the property sold. And when the bidding occurs, you're going to see the figures pop up across the screen. And when it does go on the market, I'll clearly announce it, and Zach will clearly announce it. And after Zach has announced it's on the market, then the screen will turn green. At least the digits on the screen will turn green to indicate that we are at that point in time that we're on the market. So ladies and gentlemen, before we get underway, I can see, and you can see, the beautiful photo scrolling through: 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, double lockup garage, single level home. Fantastic for those different reasons as well, but single level, hard to find. So it's going to be a home that is going to be ageless, because you can downsize to this home. You can start out as a young couple or family to move into this home. Beautiful kitchen cabinetry. You can see their stone bench tops. Really nice open plan living space. Timber floors there. The downlights. The beautiful outdoor decking drenched in sun in that photograph as well. 4 years old. Only 4 years old as well, roughly, in terms of age. So it's still a very young home at that. Solar panels. You've got a massive 4,000-litre water tank that is also connected and plumbed to the home as well. Split system cooling, ducted heating as well. And as I said before, you cannot discount the fact that a single level home like this presents a fantastic opportunity for downsizers, young people starting out, or investors alike. But for whatever reason you've come here to buy this fantastic home online here today, then ladies and gentlemen, one thing I'm certain is that the market continues to rise. It continues to increase. So if you don't give it your best shot here and now today, then you may miss out, and you may find yourself paying more for a comparable property only a few weeks or months out from today. So my advice is to bid and bid strong here today. Make sure you put yourself in the box seat to buy the property, as we are about to get underway to see who will be the lucky purchaser that signs contracts with us directly after and pays that deposit and moves in roughly 90 days' time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, one final rule: how I sell the property here today. I'm going to call it 3 times. First call, second call, third and final call. And when the hammer hits the contract like so, the property will be sold. We cannot take a bid or offer after that takes place. If you put a message in the chat box after that's taken place in regards to a bid, we cannot accept it. It will be sold at the fall of the hammer. So bidders, buyers, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get underway now, and I'm going to leave it in your hands. A fair and reasonable start's what I'm looking for. 382 David Street, Knoxfield. In your hands, bidders and buyers. Start me where you like. Hashtag your paddle number followed by your offer or bid. Fire away in the chat box your bid, paddle number first, and then your bid, the amount that you're bidding next, and we'll get underway, and the screen will populate shortly with that bid. In your hands, bidders and buyers, fire away, get us underway, otherwise I make a start. Bid of 19, I see your bid there at 650,000, and we're off and running there. The first bid at 650,000. Call for a rise of 20 from there to make it nice and easy. Looking for 670 from there. Paddle 19 is in front at this stage with a bid of 650, as you can see on your screen now. Good luck to your bidding there. Andrea, I see your bid there. Paddle number 1 at 680,000 with that $20,000 rise. Looking for a rise to take us to 7 now. 19 takes us back to 7. We are. at 700,000 now, paddle 19. Paddle 19 has the bid first at 700,000, so paddle 41 just going to need to see a rise above that. I'll take it 10,000 if it makes it easier. Andrea comes in with it anyway. Paddle number 1 at 710's the bid. 710,000's the bid. The screen will update. There it is at 710's the bid now. Paddle number 1 has the bid in her hand. Andrea at 710,000. There's the bid. I'll take that. Paddle 17 at 715 is the bid now. We'll take the 5 rise. I'm okay with that at this stage. 720 comes straight back with paddle 19. 720 is the bid now. Paddle 19 in front at 720,000's the bid. 5,000 bids or better from here. 725. I see your bid there. Paddle 41 now at 725,000. 730 straight away now. 45 has it. So paddle 45, you have the bid at 730. Paddle 1 back at 735. In $5,000 rises, we'll stay in that increment at this point in time at 735. Paddle 1 has it at this stage. Best chance to buy. Paddle 19 quickly back in at 740. 745 from paddle 1. There we are. At 745's the bid. The screen will update in a moment. At 745's the bid. 750 now. I see the bid. Paddle 45. At 750,000, 760. Andrea goes strong with a $10,000 rise to let them know that we are here to buy, ladies and gentlemen. At 800,000, a big, strong bid. Paddle 19 coming in to steal the show, that's for sure. Zach, any news from you? Paddle 19, 800,000's the bid. The screen will update in a moment. Andrea says out at this stage. Bids at 800. On the market and selling. The screen is green. It was a couple of bids back, but at 800,000, I can clearly tell you we're selling away at 805 is the new bid. Paddle 45 has it now. Selling, playing for keeps. Paddle 45's in front at 805 being the bid. Rosalie on paddle 7 need to up the bid. 810's the bid now. Paddle 41 has it, as I said before, on the market, selling, playing for keeps. 810, paddle 41 has it at the moment at $810,000. 815 the bid from 45 over the top now. Paddle 45, I see you bid there, 815. Rosalie back in front at 820. Hotly contested now. Paddle 7's in front at 820's the bid. At 820,000 now, Rosalie, you're in front and keys will go to you if there's no better bid from here. 820,000 now with paddle 7. Rosalie has it now at this stage. As I said before, selling, playing for keeps now. 825 from paddle 41. I see you bid there. At 825's the bid. Paddle 41 has it now back in front. Rosalie against you. Against you 45 as well and 7 as well if you wish. Paddle 41 has it at 825,000 and is buying the property if there's no better bid at this stage. At 825's the bid. 826, thanks Rosalie. I'll take the 1,000 rise. That's okay. We're on the market selling. I'll take 1,000 from here. At 826 is the bid. The screen will update in a moment or so. There it is. Your bid now. 828, another 2,000 on top there. Paddle 45 in front at 828,000 and now another 1,000 on top of that. With paddle 41, we're at 829. At 829, the screen updates. There we are at 829. Paddle 41, you're in front and buying if there's no better bid here. Against you, paddle 45 and Rosalie. It seems to be a race between the three of you at the minute. I see you bid there for another 1,000. Rosalie's in front at $830,000 now. Good bidding so far. My suggestion, bidders and buyers online need to bid and bid strong. Perhaps a strong bid at this point in time is the way to separate the two of you. Two of you sitting at that same bid. There you go, Rosalie. Now you hold the bid at 831. At 831, the screen will update in a moment. Paddle 7-1 in front now by $1,000. 835 now from paddle 19 back in the mix now at 835's the bid. At $835,000 is the bid now against other parties. $1,000 rise from there from you, paddle 41. We see you bid at 836 now. At 836,000, round me to 840 from anywhere at all. Any other buyer, 840 is probably the right bid now to round us up and show you want it. There you go, Rosalie. That's how to bid and buy real estate. Paddle 7 in front at 840 is the bid. Good, strong bidding's the way to go if you want to separate from your competition here today. Rosalie, paddle 7's in front at $840,000 is the bid. 840 is the bid. Waiting to see for all other bidders now. You can take a rise of 1 or a strong bid at 5,000 to let your competition know you've come here to buy. 840 is the current bid. It rests with paddle 7 at this stage. And if there is no better bid, and I call it 3 times, then the hammer goes down, then we sell away. I'm I'm giving all parties a moment in time. Wi-Fi and NBN connections, hopefully all under control. 840 is the current bid. Bid of 19 against you. Paddle 41 against you. Paddle 45 against you as well. All within a shot of it from your last bids. Paddle 41 takes over with $1,000 rise now, and you're back in front at 841. Rosalie, it's against you now. What's your move from here? Do you round it up to take us to 45? Is that the strong bid that tells your competition you're here to buy? At 841's the bid with Paddle 41 still in front at this stage and counting down as we look to start to close the sale here and now. Ladies and gentlemen, we may be at the end. Rosalie comes over the top at 845. Good bid. Great bid there, Rosalie. How to buy real estate for sure. At 845's the bid. Good, strong bidding all the way now. 845's the bid with multiple bidders. We can see it's popular. There's been 8 or 9 or 10 bidders here today. But at 845, Rosalie's right there at the pointy end to purchase now. Paddle 7's in front. $845,000. Rosalie, you've got it if there's no one else to bid above you. At 845 is the bid, and we're selling away in a moment or two. But I'm going to check in with Paddle 41. Paddle 19 as well. Need to see where you're at. If you're done, let me know if you're done. Paddle 41 says not quite yet. At 848's the bid. 848 now, and Rosalie against you. Do you round it to 850? 848's the bid now. 850, can I see anywhere at all perhaps from you, Paddle 7, if you're back in it? At 850 would be the better bid to round up and let your competition know that you're here to buy. At 848's the bid with Paddle 41 though. Paddle 41 in front against you, 19 against you as well. Paddle number 7 for a further rise or bid. There we are now. Rosalie takes us to 850 being the bid now. Paddle 7 in front and again back in pole position to buy here today. At $850,000 is the bid. Paddle 41, have we got your best or is there more left in it? Need to know soon as we get to the pointy end, ready to close and call 3 times if there's no better bid from here. Give you a moment or so. 850 is the bid. Don't let that be a psychological barrier for you, that round number. It's real estate. You could only be paying more later. That's my fear for those that miss out today. So make sure you put your very best out here today or miss the opportunity. Paddle 41 in for another $1,000 rise now at 851. 851. Paddle 19, appreciate your bidding and your message there that you are no longer in the race and you are out. We will do our best to try to find you a comparable property as best we can. But thank you for your bidding here and now today. It seems like it's a 2-horse race now. Paddle 41 and Rosalie, if you're still with us, it looks like you've got a 50-50 chance unless anyone jumps in late as well. But a 50-50 chance is a decent chance to buy real estate anywhere across Melbourne at the minute. Paddle 41's in front at $851,000. Do I sell here and now? Rosalie, need to hear from you shortly. It's been a minute or so before we've heard from you, but I'm about to call 3 times to sell. Need to know if you're still in or out at this point. Paddle 41 holds it now. Rosalie in for another 1,000. Call it 852. There we are. Paddle 41 against you. Do you go that strong roundup bid at this point in time? A couple of $1,000 bids back and forth. It's probably that moment in time now to show the strength. Round up that bid. But at 852 is the bid with Rosalie again back in front. 853, $1,000 rise. I see you bid there. 41's in front. At 853, Rosalie, it's against you now. Do we take it to 55? 853 is the bid. At $853,000 now, Paddle 41 to secure this fantastic single level home. Downsize, upsize, whatever it is a fantastic home. Just move straight in. Rosalie says, I want it. Give it to me. 855 is her bid. Paddle 7 back in front. At $855,000 now, screen update. There it is now. Rosalie, you're back in front. Paddle number 7's in front at 855 against you 41. Against you 41 for a further rise now. Just the 2 of you in it, as I said a little bit earlier. 50-50 chance to buy. It looks that way at the moment. At $855,000 though, Paddle 7's in front now as we look to call 3 times to sell. Checking in on your Paddle 41 if you're still in or out. If you're in, punch that bid in, hit enter. Rosalie, my advice is just be ready with that next bid in the keyboard there. Get ready to punch it in and hit enter again. The fast bid's the way to go. But Paddle 41, I'm referring to you now. Have I got your best? 856 it is. Rosalie, back at you now, if you will. 41 has it now with a $1,000 rise. At 856 is the bid. Paddle 41 in front, Rosalie against you as well. As I said, I've only seen the two of you bidding the last 5 or 6 bids now. It's just been between the two of you now. It's a 50-50 to separate. Rosalie gives us 1,000 on top now at 857. Paddle 41, hopefully you've had your bid ready. You just need to hit enter on the next bid now. At 857, 860 is the bid. There we are, rounding it up nicely now. Paddle 41 in front. $860,000 the bid. Screen updates in a second or so. There it is. At 860,000, well done. Paddle 7 is back in front on a $1,000 rise. I see it now. Rosalie's in front for $1,000. Screen will update in a moment. Rosalie in front. Paddle 41, I think the strategy needs to come into it as well at this point in time. Same to you, Rosalie, to break the barrier between the two of you at the moment. 861 is the bid. Rosalie, Paddle 7 has it at the moment. That's where we stand at this stage at 861. We sell away if there's no better bid. But Paddle 41, I know there might be some more still left in there. My advice is strong bids from here to separate the two of you. As I said, it's just the two of you at this moment in time. It appears all other bidders have gone quiet, gone silent. Some have left the group chat. At 861, Rosalie, you've got the property if there's no better bid from here. But for Paddle 41, I need to hear from you now. Going to call it down in just a moment or so if I haven't seen the bid come through the chat box. And then we'll sell away, give you a moment or so, give enough time for Wi-Fi, typing skills, etc. to make sure you've put your very best bid in. 861's the bid at the moment. Paddle 7 has it. Paddle 41, if you're done, just type done in the chat box to let me know you're finished. But if there's more in it, then you need to place your bid in a moment or so because I'm going to begin the call to sell now at 861,000, Paddle 7. If I'm not interrupted now with any waiting timing on that last bid, then I'm going to sell. Got to call it 3 times now. Paddle 41, I haven't heard from you in a couple of minutes now. Need to know if you're in or out before we call to sell. 862, there it is. $1,000 rise now. Rosalie against you, the roundup bid I'm suggesting. Paddle 45, we thank you for your bidding and your communication to let us know that you're done. 862 is the bid. It belongs with Paddle 41 at the moment. Rosalie, we need to hear from you now to see if you're still in the mix. And if you are, a strong bid perhaps is the way to go. $862,000 is the bid. Paddle 41 has it at this stage. And I'm getting ready to call 3 times. Rosalie, are we in? Yes, we are, for another 1,000 on top at 863. Still with it now, and just a battle between the two of you. You both want it, but I probably can't see you living together. At $863,000 now, Rosalie's in front. Paddle 41 back against you. What better way to buy real estate than from the comfort of your lounge room here today or your study room live online? Rosalie, at this point in time, our highest bidder with that $1,000 rise at 863. Paddle 7 has it at the moment. Paddle 41, need to hear from you now if you're in or out. 863.5, we take the half rise. There it is. The $500 rise now throws it back to you, Rosalie. Where do you want to bid from here? A good strong bid's my suggestion. A $500 rise on top of that takes us to 864. Rosalie back in front at this stage. Screen will update in a moment. 864 is the bid. $864,000 clean now is the bid. Rosalie has it in front again. Screen will update in a moment or so. At 864 though, Paddle 41, how much more have we got left in it? Do we go back to 1,000 bids? Do you throw your strongest and best bid out there now and call it? What do we do from here, Rosalie? Get your next bid ready as well. 864 is the bid with you, but have it ready. Fast, strong bids the way to go. At $864,000, Paddle 41, are you done? Another $1,000 rise. Thank you there at 865. I see your bid still in it. Rosalie fired back with 1,000 on top at 866. Back at you, 41. What do we do from here? Rosalie's in front at 866 again. Paddle 7. Get ready again, Rosalie, just in case. Paddle 41, have we got your best? At $866,000 at the moment. Paddle 41, do we have your best? I need to know. Going to call it in a moment or two. Just between the two of you at this stage, a few bids at $1,000 rises. I can see we're at the pointy end for sure. Rosalie is in front, paddle 7's buying. I'm being told to wait a moment or so for any final decisions. And in this waiting period, ladies and gentlemen, and all other bidders online, I'll stress the fact that we're pretty much right at the end here now. So if you are bidding here today, if you're going to push your last attempt forward, now is the time to do it. Place your bid or offer in the chat box. Otherwise, miss out here today and look again on realestate.com for the next opportunity. Rosalie has the property at this point in time. Paddle 7 in front at 866. Final moments now. I've given a little bit of time and delay for you to make a decision. Paddle 41 need to know, are we in or out? Are we done? $500 bid on top. 866.5's the bid from paddle 41. Rosalie, where do you go from here? 867's the bid, the round up there. Paddle 41 says done. I'm going to give you a moment, paddle 41, to reconsider and throw in your best bet from here. You've got a moment or so before I call 3 times and knock it down for any last moment to decide. But if you are genuinely done and dusted, we thank you again for your bidding. And we'll try to find a home that's suitable for you in the near future through our staff. But at 867, paddle 7 has it in front now and will buy once I call 3 times and knock it down. Paddle 41, are you sure you're done and dusted and finished? Need to double check with you. I can't see your face, so I want to make sure you're 100% done. Out for the second time. I see it there. We call 3 times to sell away. Paddle 7, Rosalie, if there's no better bid. First time in the call. Second time in the call. Third and final time. Selling. We are sold. Congratulations, paddle 7 and Rosalie, with your winning bid there at 867's the bid. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending the online auction today. We wish you very well for the rest of your weekend. Congratulations to our buyers and our vendors, and wish the rest of you the best. Thank you.